Accurate property data equals better values. It's a mandate from Bureau of Local Assessment. We have to inspect properties within a 10-year cycle, do an actual physical inspection, and we have to do a full reappraisal every 5 years. It's very detailed and comprehensive. And those in-between years, they call them interim year adjustments. We do a statistical update of what the sales, the market is telling us what's happening out there in the market. It's kind of a lesser type revaluation, but it still has to be done. We annually have to have values at 100% market value. We contract with Vision Government Solutions. We are relying on them more this year in the fiscal 2021 budget for a number of things. A few things have happened. Some of the changes with Bureau of Local Assessment and the new directives that were sent out is the first thing. Secondly, we have reduced staff. We had some retirements in the past couple of years. They kind of did most of it, or almost all of it, in-house. And thirdly, we decided it may be more cost-effective with having them come in and do the whole thing from A through Z. It's quite a task for a community of this size. We have 30,000 parcels of real estate. So we have an internal property inspector who's been here over 7 years, and we had to hire an additional contractor on a separate contract to do the cyclical inspections. Those are the once every 10 years. So we're working on properties that haven't been inspected. So we send the inspector out. They're fully vetted. They have an ID from Vision Government Solutions. They have a letter from the Board of Assessors and myself, and they also are registered with the police department. So they know they're going to be in a particular area. And what they're trying to do is check the data and the information that we have it internally in our software. We have it also on the website for public consumption. We want to make sure the characteristics of the properties are right, the sketches are right, the photos are right, and all those add up to contribute to the final assessed value in any given year. 15 to 20 minutes, yeah, just 15 to 20. It doesn't take much time. Just make sure we have accurate data. There's protocol that we ask them internally as well as contractually with Vision Government Solutions. They're to knock on the door, ring the doorbell, try to get some response from an owner. If nobody is there, they try to check the data themselves. They measure the building. They'll list the information on the property, whether they have a pool, a garage, sheds, and all those are accessible attributes for the property. And all of those are priced in the final value estimate for the building dimensions and outbuildings and then land value to arrive at the final assessment. But so, if the property owner refuses, our inspectors know just to walk back and just say thank you, ma'am or sir, for your time, and then get to the next one. But we do want to get accurate data, and the information is put on the website for the people to look at. So if you have a Cape-style house and you're being assessed for a colonial, you could be paying too much in your value and your taxes. So we want accurate property data if the owner requests it. So we like to have, we listed the room descriptions if we can, and some people don't want the assessor in, and some people do. It depends, it's personal preference, and if certainly they don't, we have no problem with that. But so when people take out a building permit to put in a bath and a half or finish their rec room, we go out and verify that. We have to, because it could change the value. So, but there are folks that don't take out permits, and this cyclical inspection program could capture some of that as well. Typically, on the interim years, it's updated every January. The IT group, we send the information to them to make sure they get it up there right after January 1st. But this particular year, on a revaluation, there'll be a public disclosure period sometime in around September through November, so the public can see where the new values are prior to the final certification from Bureau of Local Assessment and before we go to the Town Council for the tax rate hearing. It will go until contractually October 1st, so we'll have a good idea where we stand in sometime in September on the valuations.